Hello everyone, welcome to SlipjointSawyer. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. I'm going to be talking about a couple of EDC things. Recently just picked up this pouch. I'll go through that in a second. Just want to give a big shout out before we start the video to my good friend Dave over at Singing Toad. He sent over some new channel stickers and I really do appreciate that. Little update on his sticker, he's got the maple leaf on there. Really great channel. He's just hit 500 subs, so if you don't already, please check him out and give him a subscribe. He's got some excellent content. Recently just started picking up a few case knives, so you should definitely go and check those out. So today we're going to be looking at this. This is the Viperade 15. Recently just picked this up off of Amazon on their Prime Day sale, so I got a little couple of quid off. Normally it's about, I think it's $19.99 here in the UK, probably a little bit cheaper in the US. But yeah, big shout out to some of the guys in the Discord who recommended this to me. I've been looking for a pouch like this to sort of escalate my EDC, because normally I'd be carrying knives and things like this sort of single slip from Rough Rider, or I've got a couple of slips from the Sawyer supply company with the pen thing on the side. I do also have this double slip from the Sawyer supply company, but it's excellent, but I wanted something where I can hold a bit more things in it, and this sort of fits the bill for that. So as I was saying, it's the Viperade VE15. It pretty much just comes in a little tiny plastic baggie. You have these two bigger slots on the front, so you can see they're at a bit of an angle. This one's a little bit deeper than this one, and then you do have these three sort of canvas straps as well. On the back, you have this Velcro patch for your little Velcro patches on here. So you've got this Leon Mar one stuck on their design. And you see you have their logo up there, Viperade Tactical Equipment. And on this side, just the Viperade logo. You do have a loop at the top here for a carabiner if you wish to hang it off a pack or something along those lines. And along with that, you do have this zipped pouch here. Nice sort of deep zipped pouch. It goes all the way up to the corners. Nice, decent sort of bit of room in there. So I just want to go over a couple of things, what I would use this for and why I've been looking for this. So ideally, I'm going to be using it for when I go to the office, or maybe if I go for days away, I can just take maybe a couple of knives with me, a couple of bits of EDC gear, and I know that I'm going to be pretty much sorted for the day or for the long weekend, whatever it may be. So I go through a couple of iterations of this. So say, for example, I'd be going to the office. It's pretty much going to be like a minimalist carry for me, just basically just to keep it simple. And, you know, you're not going to need much. I'm going to be in the office space for the day. I'm going to be inside working on my laptop. I'm not going to need a whole lot of outdoor gear, so I'd probably take this. It's the Real Steel Luna. This is the Heine Haynes Red Edition in that pouch there. I'd probably more than likely slip it in my little Olight mini pen in this side, and then in the back here, I'll probably take this little tiny wrench. So this is a T6 and a T8 in the back, as the Luna runs off T6 and T8 hardware, just in case for any reason I need to make any sort of adjustment. Maybe the pivot comes loose or I need to tighten it up. And along with that, I'd probably take some painkillers, fit in there nicely as well. And then I've got a little bit of change up here, and maybe my cards or my wallet I'll fit in there as well. And that's pretty much me sorted for an office carry. I don't need much more than that. It's nice and straightforward and simple. It fits in my rucksack nicely, it fits in my pocket nicely, and I know I've always got myself a knife and a pen and a little tool if I need it. Pretty basic standard carry, I know, but that's all you're ever going to need for an office here in the UK. You don't want the most threatening knife, and I'm always going to need a pen. So that's pretty much what I would carry for that. Say for example, I was doing a day's work outside. Maybe I'm working at a friend's property, or when I'm going to be doing a bit of harder work outside, I might need a couple of different tools. For example, I might take this. This is the Oldtimer 5 OTH. This is the one in the D2 steel. Nice sort of lockback. I'd probably take this, put that in the smaller pocket. And then I would probably take this as well. This is the Leatherman PST. It's a nice UK legal Leatherman. It does have a blade on it, and these are all non-lock-in. And a nice decent selection of tools. And this is an older one. This is predated when they didn't do the date stamp, so it's, I want to say like 90s, early 90s maybe, not 100% sure on that, but that would also fit in the top there really nicely. And then I'd probably take a pen as well in case we're doing any sort of carpentry work, might do measurements, things like that. Clip that in the front there, And there's another sort of carry, a bit more of a harder use carry. I've got a locking knife, I've got pliers, and on a multi-tool on a decent Leatherman. I've got a pen, and again inside I've got, you know, painkillers, money, anything I may need along those lines. Another sort of really good way to carry it is really sort of versatile, this pouch. Even if, say for example, I don't want to take a locking knife, I can just take a slip joint instead. And it doesn't even have to be a modern slip joint. It could be a traditional slip joint. It could even fit in there some bigger stuff. Maybe for example I wanted to take this, the Civivi Mini Praxis, really nice little flipper. That'll fit in there really nicely, and I can take that with me instead. So you can fit a decent selection of knives in this. And then my final iteration for that, it'd probably be just to add a torch to it. So maybe I wouldn't need my multi-tool. Maybe I'm just going away for the weekend with the dog, and I might be going on some dog walks late at night, and I'll probably take my little torch with me. This is the Sofin SP10 V3, and this is the collaboration with Twisted Assisted. Really great little flashlight. Has I'm pretty sure it's 1,000 lumens in this, and it's brilliant. It lasts for ages. I've not charged this a month, and it's still bright as it ever will be. And that'll slip nicely in the larger pocket there, and then I'll probably put in the knife I'm going to take for the weekend or my trip in this side as well. So a really excellent sort of budget option for an EDC canvas carry. It's nice. It's a nice size, so like it's sort of hand size. It fits in your front pocket and in your back pockets perfectly, and I think it's just a fantastic, great bit of kit. I wish I'd have picked these up sooner. It's definitely something I'm going to be incorporating into my EDC, and I can carry different sort of stuff. I'm actually looking at a slightly bigger one where I'll be doing sort of like an EDC bag for my car, just with a couple of tools in it. Maybe I keep a spare knife in there, some spare tools, painkillers, things like that, and I might leave my Leatherman in there as well, just in case I get a bit of a pinch. I know I've got some goods that I can sort it out with. So there we go, guys. That's my sort of overview of the Viperade VE15. I will give you a bit more of an in-depth review once I've used it a bit. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.